Guys, it's a big day for me. It's my first van. I've wanted one for a long time. I've been looking at a million of them, you know how it is, and gonna start getting a little bit more travel in, maybe taking advantage of some weekends and stuff like that, maybe some longer trips. So I picked up this 2010 Toyota Sienna the other day. Let me hold still and it's got 120,000 miles on it. It's the XLE. It has the DVD package, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what equipment's on it, but it's got the DVD, leather, heated seats, the JBL sound system, which I'm really liking. I'll show you the sub later. Sounds great. I'm going to be doing some camping this summer. Particularly, I have a couple-week trip planned to go to Colorado and just kind of van camp around the whole state. I've never been there, amazingly, in 42 years. Can't believe it. Couldn't be more excited. I had a little car, but it just wasn't going to cut it. And then I found this van, which I think I'm going to name Old Girl. Kind of old, reliable, trusty old girl. Like I say, 2010 XLE. Let's check out the interior here. It's a little dirty. I haven't had time to clean it. I've had it for about a week, so I've already got some stuff in here. It's been raining here solid for a week. We got a little flooding in Missouri. But this thing was pretty clean overall. It had a couple little flaws. I've got the old school Mitsubishi swimming seat covers in here on the floor for the time being. Old girl and I looked at some floor mats. Didn't see anything we liked. I'm trying on some curtains. I couldn't be happier. The van drives really smoothly. I chose the Toyota platform primarily for that reason. I looked at some bigger vans, but right now, you know, I'm just going to do these trips. I'm not going to be living in this thing quite yet, or in any RV. But so I figured this will kind of double my gas budget. I think I can get almost 20 out of her. And the quality on these things is impeccable. I actually sold these when I was a Toyota salesman and a fleet salesman years ago when it was new. I think it was probably 33,000, 35,000, somewhere new. Something like that. But the JBL radio, another big deciding factor. Center channel. Subwoofer in the back. But three-way climate. Go ahead and turn her on here real quick. So I'm going to be going to Colorado for a couple of weeks. I'm going to do a video here too. I'm just starting to outfit her and get it set up. I've got a really nice REI, the Kingdom cot. Get off track here. I went to REI today and got it. I love spending money there. It was $159. I'll show it to you in the next video here. I'm going to be taking the seats out and trying that on, making sure that fits. So anyways, back to the van tour. It's got the seats in there now, but those are coming out. I think I'm going to physically remove the third row one too. It's got the roll down windows on the sides. They almost go all the way down. Well, that's not almost, but they're huge when they're open. I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to make some magnetic screens and some blackouts and stuff like that for it. So I'm really excited. Can't believe it. I'm getting my van on, living the van life here. I've already had to pick up a couple things this week that were big that would not have fit in my other car. So I'm already liking having the van. And oh, as I was saying earlier, this van drives so smoothly. It has that Toyota suspension. It's pretty heavy, you know. The seats are comfortable. It's a joy to drive, like anywhere, you know, for road tripping or for taking nature drives or whatever. This thing drives like it's got 4 sticks of butter instead of wheels. When I was selling these, I knew it was the nicest minivan. Someday I may graduate to an extended full-size van, it's a Ford or a Chevy or something like that. But for now, old girl's gonna do just fine. So I'm gonna start outfitting it today. Let me show you something else here. I've got a bunch of these Indian blankets and Native American rugs, or whatever, South American, some of it, Mexican blankets. I think I'm gonna try to use those. Here's another one I picked up at a yard sale the other day for like $5. It's gnarly, it's huge. I know it'll cover the whole floor back here. I just let it air out for a couple weeks too. I let it rain on it for a little bit, so got it real clean. But you know, I like wool and stuff like that too, because it really works when you're out on the road, you know, when you're camping. I can use this as a ground cloth or something too if I need to, or as a blanket even. This is more of a rug. But so yeah, man, I'm really excited to get it set up. It's great having it. This thing has the power doors on it too, and the power hatch. So everything pretty much works on this thing. It was super clean. It has some gravel dust on it. Whoever owned it probably lived on some gravel or had a gravel driveway or whatever. But it's super clean. It's got the large hitch on it, but I don't think it's ever been used. It's kind of flaking off, and I think it looks like it may have been painted at some point, but I don't know that it was ever used. There's no wear around there, so that's good for my transmission and my engine. But I can put my, I've got an existing, just sturdy, super solid bike rack that I'm gonna slide on there. Store my bike out there. This one also, it had the cross rails already included. I know that you can probably find it for 50 or 100 on eBay. That would just save me some trouble there. So I can put my, I've got a cargo container that I'm gonna put up here. Maybe some solar panels. We'll see. I'm still looking maybe for like just a little kind of removable battery. It looks like a jump box. I think they have them now, but they're more they're just power source, and you can charge them up, I think, with a solar panel. The other thing is, I'm going to use this. I do a lot of buying and selling of things, and I like to be able to move stuff around. Let me get in focus here. But so I'm going to make this van, basically, you'll be able to take it back pretty much all the way to stock at any time. If I wanted to use it to drive some customers around or something, or if I wanted to, something like that, or if I wanted to take it somewhere where I didn't want, you know, stuff getting taken out of it or stolen out of it, I could remove it all. I'm going to make the power supply that way. That cot is going to go in there. It's not going to be permanently fixed. So I can still put the seats back in. I can still do all that. The wind's picking up here. I'll try to cover the mic up a little bit. So this isn't a live-in van, but it's gonna get some road trips, and it'll be kind of you know, like a temporary setup in there. And who knows, I may end up getting something different next year. Who knows? So I want to keep it nice so I can resell it to somebody. You know, I'm even gonna make the snaps for the curtains. I'm gonna put those on mounts that slide behind the plastic so that they can be removed also. So I'm gonna make some more videos. I'll show you the carpeting and all that when I do that. I'm gonna put that cot in there now. I'm super excited. I think it's gonna fit excellently. But I'm gonna give it a dry run on there, and I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. My new van, old girl.